tell you something, brother. You better get ready for the tag team event of the century, dude. It's not happening in the ring. It's happening on your speakers with the most bodacious, the most hilarious podcast of all time. Ooh, yeah, dig it? It's a podcast that's more unpredictable than Hogan ratting out Ventura and the boys to Vince at WrestleMania 3. We were this close to health insurance and retirement funds, brother. This close. Oh, wow, Macho, this is what we're doing? Okay. So these two dudes with attitude, they're taking you on a wild ride, brother, all throughout wrestling history. Pay-per-view reviews, watch-along matches. These dudes are the true originators of the madness that Macho Man claims to be all about, Jack. Well, yeah, brother. Well, how about saying your prayers, taking your vitamins, and letting your friend record you bouncing around in the bedroom with his old lady? Well, let me tell you something, Macho Man. At least me and none of the maniacs took Stephanie McMahon to her junior prom. Ooh.
Is Hogan selling the face/throat? Pause.
He said he's selling the face and throat.
I didn't mean like selling face. But I just say that.
So all you hulkamaniacs and jabronis, grab your vitamins, eat your Nugenic, strap in, and get ready for more grabs than a 5-star Meltzer Classic in the Tokyo Dome, brother. Don't miss out. Ooh, yeah. This podcast's gonna be hotter than a habanero in hell. So grab your headphones and let the madness begin. Dig it? Ooh, yeah.
Working the Ed Hardy
knee pads.
Ed Hardy G's with the knee pads is fucking crazy.
Oh, it's so disgusting. So disgusting. And with that being said, man, that can only mean one thing. We are here in the side pod, the land of mania, if you will. Time traveling extravaganzas all over the place. It only means one thing. It's time for the BA and Wise Man Show. It's me, BADBIC, aka Black IRS, aka the Beast of the motherfucking East, BA Bigelow, here with the homie, the Wise Man, in the ones and twos and on them. What's going on this evening, sir?
Oh, nothing, brother. Very relaxed. A lot of hate. This is the year of hate, and with I'm sorry, we just came off of a segment with two weird ass dudes. A lot of hate in this card for me. But I'm doing great. Other than that, I love it. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It seems like it's gonna be quite a hateful evening, and with it being such a hateful evening, I thought that we would have to bring over the most hateful, most haterific man in podcasting these days. None other than the Tribal Podcast Chief himself, Mr. Aisle 9, coming down your way. Get out your way. It is none other than the Dub.
It's the Dub Show. Quick one. There we go.
Quickie.
Woo.
That was a quick.
Feeling lighter. It's your Foyer Dub, the chief hate correspondent. What's up, fellas? Your chief TNA correspondent too, as I'm the only member of this podglomerate who watches that show on Thursday nights.
You are right.
Because at 36, I'm not outside on Thursdays no more.
And we don't got a gun to his head, y'all. We not forcing him to do that either. He voluntarily does this.
We both take L's for the team. We both take L's for the team, okay? I'm on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Dubs is on Thursdays, okay?
Hey, the hardest working man in wrestling. Don't say anything different about it here, folks.
Fucking pod horseman, nigga. We know what this shit
for real.
Absolutely.
With that being said, we are talking about some old school TNA Impact this evening. We visited this road once before, this hazy, weird, fever dream, if you will, filled road that you'll see this evening. And has to mean we're in the year 2011, the year where a lot happened in TNA, to say the least. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot of it good things either. As you look back at it, from a 13-year look back on that, or 12-year look back on that, said something like that. I'm not doing math right now. But with that all being said, bound for glory of that illustrious year of 2011, fresh after all sorts of drama, if you will, with the one Hardy brother, and we got Big T None other than Hulk Hogan running wild with Eric Bischoff like it's 1996 again. And Eric Bischoff's son is on my TV. Like, I got so many questions, Wise Man and Dub. Like, and Dub, maybe you're going to be more of the historian this evening, because what the fuck? What the fuck did we choose to watch this evening, man?
Well,
Is there any better... if we were to choose better TNA to watch, let me ask you this. What years should we have chosen? Would you have said?
Like 08?
03.
Oh, you like the early TNA. Oh.
I like, give me that 6-side ring and a bunch of niggas who I didn't know who the fuck they were yet.
Oh, man.
Anything with Shark Boy, I'm good.
Yeah, like the early stuff, and then when Kurt first got there, they were on to something. But the later it got, like when Bully became a world champion, I don't know, like it started getting crazy. Aces and Eights, and they had like a 45-person stable PTSD. At some point.
I can't wait. You were like, all right, so many guys, people in the ring at once.
Yeah, you're like, this didn't work in the NWO.
So much.
What made you think it was going to work in this smaller promotion? But they ran with it.
Much smaller it is. Bound for Glory 2011, held in Philadelphia. So this is a wrestling city. Yes, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the Lou Krause Center. I don't know how to say that. I'm not from Philly.
Not the bingo hall.
Yeah, not the bingo hall. They're not in the impact zone. Although the attendance was only 3,500, a little over 3,500. They make it look decent.
I was about to say they pack it in here quite well. Pause. They make it look quite full. AEW could take a page out of this. Sorry, Wise Man.
I was gonna say that's about what AEW is drawing right now.
I mean, look at how much more clean that looks than what AEW be doing. I'm sorry.
At least they pack 3,500 on a fucking TV show and not a pay-per-view. Okay, give them some slack. Okay, give them slack, please. And this is with Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Sting as your main eventers. Okay, you're putting 3,500.
Well, that's also their problem too. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and Sting are the main eventers in 2011.
Hey, Ric Flair is not even on this show, but he's on the cover of the pay-per-view poster. Explain it for me, Eric.
Ric Flair's on the show.
You did that.
He's on the show. He's here.
Where is he at? I can't even remember.
We'll get there. We'll get there. This is also a card with Jerry Lynn and Rob Van Dam in the year 2011.
And that's why I don't remember Ric Flair, because I remember stuff like that on my TV. Sorry, y'all. This match really offended me. Sorry, Wise Man.
We got offended together since we reviewed one of the original Jerry Lynn and Rob Van Dam matches. This is going to offend the shit out of us. But enough hate and shit talking. We got to go to the card.
Let's get to it.
So first, we get for the TNA X Division Championship, we get right wing Austin Aries versus the Brian Kendrick.
Hey, he's problematic too?
Hey, he's very problematic. We're not going to get into what he said or did. Go Google that for yourself, because we're not going to get canceled.
So many different ways. And he got a chance to redeem himself and then fuck that up too. So
you might want to go incognito for that one, listeners. That sounds like a juicy search.
Yeah.
Don't go incognito for it. Search for it on somebody's desktop who you hate.
At work.
Wow.
Yeah,
At work. Get them fired, because that's going to get you fired for sure.
If it's not blocked ahead of time.
1,000%.
Other than that, Austin Aries and the Brian Kendrick, dressed in like Aladdin gear. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, Prince of Persia, maybe?
Yeah. I wouldn't say Persia. There's brown people in Persia. He doesn't do that.
Not in that movie, there's not.
Thank you, Dub. I was going to say,
in that movie, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ben Kingsley.
Right.
Ain't a brown person to be seen in that movie.
Correct. Like the 10 Commandments and shit. Like throwing blackface essentially on these white people.
That is Jim Caviezel playing Jesus in that movie. No.
Not my Jesus, brother.
Sorry. Oh, well, it sounds like it's right up both of their lanes, actually. So,
fun fact, Austin Aries dated Zelina Vega before she married Aleister Black.
Wow.
Really?
Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. All right. Yeah,
She's always been in the Fringe White Boys, apparently.
Interesting.
Hey, Beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. So
you love who you love, right?
Exactly. What I don't love is this match, because now that I know these two, it's kind of a okay opener.
It's not a bad match. It's just
these two.
Now that you know who these guys are,
at the time, if you place yourself in 2011, this is a good match. Like cruiserweight type shit, fast paced, bodies flying everywhere, all types of shit.
Yeah. And in 2011, like I was one of those people who would tell you there aren't 10 wrestlers walking planet Earth better than Austin Aries.
Wow.
I mean, in 2011, that was close to true.
That's wild to hear that.
That's a statement, man. Yeah. That's a statement.
Okay. A lot of wrestlers were active in 2011, Dub.
Go watch some Austin Aries from 2011. Austin Aries was a bad motherfucker, man.
I think I'll be put on a watch list if I watch that much Austin Aries matches in 2024, okay?
You just may.
Well, thank God he wasn't a right-wing weirdo.
I guess you didn't know he was. There's a difference. You didn't know he was.
I didn't know he was.
But
he did.
Yes. But we've all seen the match. It's a pretty straightforward opener match. I think it was good. If you take away both of them being pieces of shit, I think it was a pretty good match.
He's trying to hit a sliced bread on the apron, and then also Aries decides to pop himself back in. Like, this guy was really good.
It was great. They're good. Like,
I see the graps. The
graps is there. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. The graps is there. But at a certain point, I mean, I guess I can take away the person from their work. If that's a thing to a certain point, then sure. Good match. Good opener. I would definitely watch it again if I didn't know who these two dudes were. But I mean, really, it's Brian Kendrick more than Austin Aries, if we're being real. But that's just like lesser of the two evils on his case.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's the bad guy. Austin Aries, we just found out he's kind of a right-wing weirdo, and he's a dick.
Yeah, it's kind of like Val Venus. Like,
no. Val Venus is an asshole. Nah, Val Venus has some fucked up morals and point of views.
Yeah, Austin Aries ain't that bad.
Damn.
I mean,
Austin Aries.
At least I know where the line exists now.
Austin Aries is a guy you're definitely not going to have your daughter, date or don't want to drink a beer with the dude. Brian Kendrick is somebody you contemplate, putting in the ground at some point or beating their ass.
Wow.
Yeah, and
this Google search is
Val Venus is also a very, very much a piece of shit. Fun fact, somebody actually bought his domain and transferred it to a trans support website because he does not like trans people.
Heard about that.
Yes, it was
off the canvas drama.
It's fucking hilarious. I laughed when I saw that.
I thought Tataka was problematic, but geez.
No, didn't Tataka just kill people? Or no,
what?
No, that was Jimmy Snuka. I'm sorry, Jimmy Snuka killed people.
Jimmy Snuka was a bad man.
Not people. Allegedly killed his girlfriend.
Allegedly, I think he was found guilty for that one, my friend.
Really?
He was found guilty, and then he died before he could go to jail for it.
He went insane.
Yeah, it was like he was insane, so he couldn't properly stand trial or something for it. It was stupid. But
wow, almost as wild as the promo that leads into the next segment here with none other than the spouse of Dub's favorite wrestler, Karen Jarrett.
Fucking Jeff.
Her trying to get her children. I didn't know that she had so many. I don't know if these are just kids. I don't know, but a lot of kids in a promo here. And then she continues to berate this woman and says the word prostitutes about 5 or 6 times. Cameraman zooms in on old girl's breasticles about 4 times or once, but it feels like it's 4 times.
She says she's supposed to put them up. That was her fault. You're supposed to put them things up.
You zoomed in the other 3 times.
The cameraman was, by the way, the TNA cameraman at this, they might be the horniest people in this whole pay-per-view. Like, the cameramen are out of control, as we'll see during this women's match when we get there. But yeah, this promo's happening right now.
Oh, that was terrible. And she's got like some little, hands her an outfit, a referee outfit to be the special guest referee. It has like Impact Wrestling on the ass, so you're always looking at it, and they have reason to put cameras on it.
Yep.
really weird in all actuality. But this is TNA in 2011. Their backstage segments are pretty awkward from what you know and you've seen over the years. But that leads us.
Dub would know here.
Yeah, Dub. I mean, do you have any feedback on what's happening here? No. Okay. All right. I thought
it's the Jarrett family. I have nothing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Dub has a personal vendetta against anything.
Don't
Jarrett.
piss me off.
Jarrett and guitars.
It's the goddamn Jarrett family.
And this leads into the next kind of most disrespectful thing to me personally on this card. RVD versus Jerry Lynn. And no, this isn't ECW in the 90s. This is TNA Impact in 2011. Now, RVD is fine. Don't get me wrong. RVD can still go at this point. But Jerry Lynn, before I say anything, you've watched more Jerry Lynn than me in my lifetime. So please, educate me on why did this match happen? Please, like...
It happened because of the matches that they had like 2 or 3 fire-ass matches in like the old school ECW, the OG ECW. And they were all certified bangers. Go back and watch them. They're on random pay-per-views from like the years 2000 to 2002, basically till the company closed. That was like RVD's like soulmate in the ring, as Dub loves to say. So
wrestling soulmates, it's a real thing.
Exactly.
It is.
And with that said, to have these two dudes come out here 10 years after they was putting on those bangers and it looked how this match looks, it's bad taste in my mouth. Jerry Lynn doing bad promos. Jerry Lynn never talked in ECW. That's why another reason why he was cool.
Jerry Lynn was a guy who was in TNA before RVD got there. He was one of like the original older guys helping this company along. He didn't get signed by anybody.
Yeah,
So like, to me, this match is one of those things where it's one of Jerry Lynn's send-offs, one of his thank yous. Like, thank you for everything you did for this company in the early part. We bringing in new old niggas, if you will, and we're going to kind of put you out the pasture. We're going to give you one last run back with your boy.
Okay, that makes sense. Explain in that fashion, because Jerry Lynn did not get signed by anybody, so it makes sense he was one of the OG, like, guys there in like 03, 04, and so on and so forth.
Because I've seen way more Jerry Lynn matches on Impact than I saw in ECW. Partly because ECW came on at 4 a.m. in Detroit. So
same in Cleveland, man. Me and my brother Matt would fight to stay up. Everything in our power to try to catch a glimpse.
Most of what I remember about ECW is a fever dream.
For real. Speaking of fever dreams,
doesn't feel real at all.
This doesn't feel real either on Jerry Lynn's part, bro. Like, Jerry Lynn coming down to the ring gives me the same vibes as Michael Hayes coming down in that gimmick battle royal with the fucking robe on, like throwing up the Freebird shit. It's the same fucking vibe, dude. Like, it's nasty. Because they go on, like I said, Rob Van Dam can still go. And they're in by the way, we didn't preference this, a Full Metal Mayhem match, which is
no business being
just a hardcore. Yeah, this is just a hardcore match, I imagine.
The Full Metal part just lets you know that, the hardcore thing they're going to be using is probably chairs at some point and ladders.
And we get a lot more than that as well. Really surprisingly, because the match setup that they had was good. If everything was executed to how they wrote it, it probably would have been a decent match. But Jerry Lynn was just fucking up so much on this.
Botchy.
I mean, I don't know if he was like too active, how many matches he was having before this, but Jesus Christ, man.
This is end of the road, like Dub said.
I mean, it's surprising though, because Jerry still looks like he's in good shape and he's moving well.
Exactly. Exactly. He looks. It's not like Ric Flair last match type shit. He's not completely washed, can't move, or
out here walking like the Great Khali or something.
We're not wincing when he takes a bump. It's not that bad. It's just right now it seems like he has like tremendous amounts of rust and can't keep up with how RVD was trying to make this match.
Tremendous amounts of rust is a great description.
I mean, am I being
like watching
fair? Yeah, that's what I felt like.
On some of the moves, like he ain't did some of them spots in a long time. Is what it kind of looked like.
It's like they watched matches from 10, 15 years prior. They're like, oh, we should fucking try this again, man. You think you can still do it?
Let's do
Brock
it,
Lesnar at WrestleMania 20. That's the perfect example I can give you. It's Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20. You're trying to do a shooting star press and almost break your neck. With these dudes, they're trying to do moves that they did so many years earlier, and it's just they connect, but it's not all the way there. It doesn't really look clean, and it makes the match look botchy as fuck.
And I'll speak to what Wise Man's speaking to a little more specifically, like the hardcore moves, like the flips onto ladders when they're laying there to take the spot. And I think it's on right now as we record. There was a spot just now where heavily choreographed moves, where back in the day they didn't look like as choreographed. And again, them trying to do some of these hardcore spots just ain't it no more. At least Jerry Lynn's sake of it. So yeah, this is what bothered me the most about it. But to Dub's explanation, it makes more sense that, hey, you want to run one with your boy from back in the day as he comes in here and essentially takes your spot. You can do that solid for you, basically. So
go introduce your replacement. Yeah,
it's essentially what this is. When it's broken down like that. I didn't think about it on that scale. I just was just like, man, this is Jerry Lynn. This should be fire.
But okay, I didn't watch Jerry Lynn in Impact like early on. So Dub did. So like, is this much of a difference, or like, is this what you got? 8 years prior type shit.
This is kind of what you got. I mean, prior. I mean, he was the guy leading the matches, obviously, but he was there to put these new niggas over. And again, these new niggas that he's putting over, we're talking about AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Elix Skipper. Like, these are young guys.
Oh yeah,
like,
primetime Elix Skipper. Yes.
Yeah, these aren't RVD. Past his prime, and like they're not trying to like recreate a match they had 15 years ago. AJ Styles like, watch all this new shit I can do.
Facts. Okay. Facts. Okay.
I can see it.
All right. I feel that. But overall, I was disappointed in this match tremendously on Jerry Lynn's part. I expected this to be one of my favorite, and it ended up being one of my least favorites by far. I assume you have the same sentiment, BA, knowing your Jerry Lynn and RVD history.
Yeah, I'd have to say so. One of the more disappointing matches of the night. Not the most disappointing, but one of the most.
Oh, it's definitely not the most disappointing.
Hey, listen, Hulk Hogan's on this card.
No, there's a lot on this card. Okay, we'll just say that. And by the way, if you did want to go watch this match, it's almost a 14-minute match. They go for quite a while, in my opinion.
It feels like 30 minutes. As slow as if you move.
It feels like a 30-minute Iron Man match, how slow this shit goes. After that, we get a cutaway of Dixie Carter entering the building, because of course frame it like a main
control
event.
Of the company.
Control
of
the company. That's the whole thing. Hogan screwed Dixie out the company. Now it's Sting versus Hogan for control of the company, and we will get into that later because we have a lot to say about that one. But after Dixie enters the building, we get what is going to be our first watch along. I think we were watching.
We were gonna watch along with this because we got some thoughts. We got some conversations to be had.
This is an interesting one. So this is one of Dub's personal favorites. Matt Morgan, TNA Matt Morgan, Crimson, and Samoa Joe in a 3-way match. Now you might.
Yeah, is this how you guys feel when I create narratives on the other side?
You didn't fuck with Matt Morgan and TNA, bro? You didn't fuck with him?
I definitely did. I forget. I might have been telling BA, but like Matt Morgan's one of those guys, man. He wasn't able to put it all together at the same time, but you saw glimpses of greatness.
In Impact or WWE?
In Impact for sure.
Okay, I was about to say I ain't see shit in WWE.
In WWE, he was just out there with A-Train and Nathan Jones.
Oh God, Nathan Jones.
That's like E-Ray say, DOA, man.
Nathan Jones on arrival for sure.
They set that dude up for failure.
That was just
straight up
Jason Statham on fucking steroids. That's all that was. And the dude couldn't
Those
wrestle.
promos for Nathan Jones when he was on his way
I'm Nathan
were some of the best done shit ever. But when he got there and started fucking up immediately, I was like, damn. They wasted so much time.
It killed it immediately, and it was so funny because as soon those promos they were running, the vignettes and shit, they were fire. Wasn't he like in prison or something like that? Or
yeah, that's the crazy part. It was a true fucking story.
That's crazy.
He was legitimately in jail for armed robbery.
That's why they threw him on TV. They were like, "Oh, this guy can shoot at least. Like, can like fight." At the worst case,
nope,
none of the above.
You thought, nigga, that shit.
And then you find out was the first wrestler to actually have his in-ring segment retaped while they were still taping SmackDown.
Wow,
because he fucked it up so bad.
You got to try to be that bad.
I was like, wait, they do that? Like, I've been to SmackDowns. They don't retape shit.
I've heard of occasions they have retaped matches. There was a women's match, or they told the story. I can't remember who it was, but the match was so bad they told him to go back out there and do it again, and they had to restart the match. And they redid the whole match in front of the crowd again, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" So yes, they do it for tremendously bad things.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on Matt Morgan, or not Matt Morgan, but the dude from the jail,
Nathan Jones.
But we have Samoa Joe, Crimson, and Matt Morgan here. Again, this is going to be TNA Impact Bound for Glory 2011. It is free on YouTube for reasons I'm pretty sure you can figure out.
As soon as you watch, you understand why this is free.
Exactly.
Crimson from Cleveland, Ohio. So, BA, he's your new favorite wrestler.
Hey, look at that.
I guess so.
Look at that.
I guess I got to do some research on this guy now.
You do. Well, you're about to watch along to one of his matches. So, go to YouTube. Just type in BFG 2011. It's the first video. Timestamp. Triple threat. Starts at about 43 minutes. We're going to go ahead and start it. So this is going to start. Who is this announcer? Because she kind of looks like Christy Hemme. I don't think we ever figured that out. That is Christy Hemme? Okay, cool.
100%.
Okay, had to make sure. Because it doesn't say that she's announcing on the
Is
card.
this before WWE or after WWE?
This is after.
Yeah, she's still under papers, brother. Sorry.
Yo.
We get Samoa Joe prancing to the ring in his towel. In his towel. My bad, bro.
And trunks, not just his towel, guys.
Yeah, they're trunks. They're trunks this time. These aren't the loose shorts. I don't know what you call those in the fighting industry. But yeah, they're not the loose
Kevin
like judo
Nash
shorts.
Call him fat boy and shit like that. Just super rude shit to Samoa Joe.
You know how many people did that to him?
I used to feel personally attacked when they would show those promos. Like, man, why they call him fat, man?
Scott Steiner did that shit all the time. Like,
oh, that's Scott Steiner though. That's his whole gimmick.
Steiner math, baby.
Oh my god, that is an iconic promo. I love that promo.
The blueprint.
And then we get Matt Morgan in all white, which made me believe he was winning this match because you don't wear all white on a pay-per-view unless you're going over. And shout out to the graphics team for TNA. Whoever did these graphics, I purely hope that you got a lot better at your job because these fucking graphics for these nameplates are terrible. Just, y'all designed that like shit. I had to say it. But yeah, Matt Morgan comes out in the all white, no elbow pads. Kind of off-putting look, in my opinion. Dude doesn't look like a wrestler, but like Dub said, he had flashes of greatness here and there. And then Crimson. I don't really know about Crimson at all. Dub?
Crimson, NWA North American champion as late as 2022.
He's still active. Okay.
EC3 beat him for an NWA North American title. I was just looking it up. Like, he's still active.
You watch NWA too? Jesus, dude. How many bullets are you taking? Fuck. Dude, watching Impact and NWA? You supporting Billy Corgan, my dude? That is insane.
No, I'm not watching
We about to get NWA shoved down our throats when it's on the CW, when it comes on before NXT every Tuesday in the fall. On the CW, brother.
Any promotion that has Tyrus as their champion, you can keep that shit far away from me.
Yeah, that tells me they're an unserious outfit.
Unserious and not about wrestling, whatever the fuck you're doing. That's still a carny show at that point.
Yeah, he still is. And, he's still active.
That's insane.
NWA.
But he's still active.
Cleveland.
This is 13 years prior to that. They decided to just start beating Samoa Joe's ass for some reason.
I got some news on him.
Wise man, you've heard a Samoa Joe promo. You would want to whoop his ass.
That is kind of true. Samoa Joe might get shot if
Samoa Joe looked at Jeff Hardy and said, "Shut up while I'm sharing with the rest of the class."
Treat it like an AA meeting and be quiet while I'm sharing with the rest of the group. That line lives. There's not too many. Wild. Yeah, there's not too many promo lines that live rent free in my head. But that shit, that was wrong.
There's no cross shared.
That was right. Then
Samoa Joe broke character and looked at Brock Lesnar and said, "Look at me, boy, when I'm talking to you." I was like, "Oh, that's not part of the promo no more."
You gotta be a ballsy ass dude to say that to Brock Lesnar.
you gotta know you him to look at Brock Lesnar and say, "Look at me, boy, when I'm talking to you."
Samoa Joe
had to get Vince's attention.
Samoa Joe is that dude, and still couldn't get Vince's attention. So fuck Vince.
Samoa Joe should have been the guy to beat Brock for that belt.
I even said, we were talking about this, and I was like, Samoa Joe, I thought he was WWE champion at one point, and I'm like, what the fuck? They never put the belt on him? That is insane.
Nope.
He's been world champion in every other promotion he's been in except WWE. That is stupid.
He's definitely the one guy that needs to go back there and finish his story.
NXT, AEW, TNA.
Because before he got hurt, he was gonna have a WrestleMania victory over John Cena.
That would have been the shit to see. I would have.
That was the story they were getting ready to tell. Because apparently, when John was on the Indies, he used to ride with Samoa Joe.
I feel that. I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely.
And the first place he started rapping was in the car with Samoa Joe riding around on the Indies.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Samoa Joe listened to nothing but rap. I know that for sure. And yeah, I seen that clip of Wale Mania. That nigga probably bumps Jay-Z like crazy.
Oh, you know he do.
Back to the match though. Throat chop, abdomen strike, thrown out the ring. Samoa Joe looks to try to be control. I still haven't bought Crimson. Are they? I don't know
who is buying Crimson. Can I tell you this? I found this out.
Oh shit!
As I was doing research here. Donald Trump was buying Crimson. In July 2022, Crimson was reportedly spotted doing security at a Donald Trump rally in Alaska.
What? Okay, what kind of wrestling fan went to a Trump rally and identified Crimson? That's insane.
Hey man, that's not too far off with wrestling fans. You know this.
Oh my god.
It is for the niggas. Let's just be real, but you know who else be watching.
Anybody watching Crimson ain't a nigga. Let's be real. Like that's a fan of. I know we're watching Crimson. That's just because we're viewing the pay-per-view. But
and then as recent of last year, in March of 2023, he was arrested for violating an order of protection. Police conducted a welfare check. It was found that he had made several calls to his juvenile son's phone and sent several text messages to his wife, who he had headbutted back in 2016 and was arrested for domestic assault.
How many charges are on this card? Jesus Christ.
It's bound for glory.
This is bound for jurisdiction. Fuck that.
Bound for trial.
Bound for trial. This is bad. My God. Okay.
Oh man.
But I don't even know.
Back to the action in the ring.
Back to the ring and not the courts. Samoa Joe is trying to pin Crimson. Is this Crimson? Yeah, this is Crimson. He's got elbow pads. Trying to pin Crimson. I don't know where Matt Morgan went.
He's nursing that knee.
Oh, that is true.
I just can't stay healthy.
In other news, Matt Morgan is a commissioner in Longwood, Florida right now.
Commissioner of what?
Commissioner.
That's just his political title, commissioner.
Like Commissioner
he was
Gordon
the mayor.
in Gotham City type shit?
Sure, BA.
All right,
Yeah.
so he's the police commissioner then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
okay, cool. Matt Morgan's a police commissioner. That's
He was the mayor until last November. No, excuse me, until last May.
the fuck. He
Outside of Raw and SmackDown, what can you be a commissioner of?
A city.
Exactly.
I guess.
Like Commissioner Gordon
Yeah.
in Gotham City.
Matt Morgan is Commissioner Gordon. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now we're getting a stare off between the. Okay, well they broke that up.
He was also charged with money laundering, it looks like.
more
he's hanging out
charges. Let's go.
With Teddy Jr.
Okay, who did he launder the
Allegedly.
money from? That
Allegedly.
matters. That matters.
Blah, 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 blah.
Teddy Jr. took it from fucking poor minorities. That
It looks like
him and Brett
him
Favre.
and Brett Favre. Fuck them.
looks like he laundered money from the people of Seminole County in Florida.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
Commissioner Gordon is up to no good. There's a lot of criminals in this match. What is
Bound for
happening?
trial. That's the name of this episode. That's the name of this episode. Is Bound for
We ain't
Trial.
even got to the Jeff Hardy segment yet. Like,
Some
what is
tax
happening?
collector made payments to Matt Morgan's company, Blueprint Enterprises. How creative
Ain't
is
that
that?
the name of the company?
For consulting.
Oh, Blueprint Enterprise.
Yo.
Oh my
crazy.
God! This match
do
just
this during
turned
watch
into
alongs
criminal
more often.
records and not even about wrestling.
Like
this is
Episode of Jerry Springer.
fucking hilarious.
Samoa Joe, the only straight dude in this match.
That's what
Like,
Samoa Joe's the
just
only
wrestling.
one unproblematic. Just
I'm
grabs.
just a wrestler, bro.
It's out here, hands,
Right.
hands.
I'm in the Team Task Dojo every day. I ain't doing shit else.
Oh my God!
Let's go to get trained by Taz.
Teaching Hook how to suplex people.
Yep.
Why not?
Oh, he definitely taught Hook how to suplex people when he was down in the dojo. I guarantee it.
I need a Hook NXT run, but that's just because we brought up Hook.
That's coming.
Now we're going. Okay, Samoa
soon.
Joe is in the corner. We're going for a muscle buster. Matt Morgan kicks him in the abdomen.
Blueprint.
Samoa Joe's in the corner. What's he gonna go for? He's going for the kick. He's gonna line him up.
Is that sweet?
Matt
Chin
Morgan goes
music?
for it. Samoa Joe
Sweet knee
misses. Matt Morgan's leg is caught in the ring. Crimson hits him with a
That
spear.
knee, boy, giving that man so much trouble.
Oh my God. All right. That was a lot that we just intook right there. Pause.
How does your knee buckle when you're lifting your leg in the air to kick somebody?
Sweet knee music, brother.
How does that happen?
You need to go hit up Rey Mysterio or
When
something
your
like
legs
that.
fully extended, how does your
Right.
knee buckle? I don't understand.
Sweet knee music gets the best of us.
That whoever produced this match can answer that question for you, because I sure as hell don't understand. And that seems to be a trend on this card. The fucking endings are ass, and I hate them.
Yeah, whoever was booking this shit was it D'Lo Brown and Al Snow? Don't they come out? Ain't they agents out here?
Yes,
They
we
booking
did
this
see that
shit.
earlier. It was D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, and somebody else. I can't
So here we
remember.
go.
You said who?
I'm trying to look at this ending. Was he going for a knee and then this knee buckle while delivering the knee?
I thought he
Like-
was going for like a a
big
Yakuza kick or some shit like that. But I guess he just lost it midair, and
Crimson looks like a guy who would have an order of protection on him.
he got
Yeah, I
protected
wouldn't
this
wanna-
match.
See him at no Trump rally. That sounds terrifying.
Is Crimson a Trump supporter? You think? Yeah, I
He
can
was
definitely
working
see
security for Trump.
that. Hey, sometimes a check is a check, but that don't mean I'm supporting you. You know what
I don't know. I
That is a
wouldn't
good
do
point.
security for
Check is a
anybody.
check.
I wouldn't support. No.
I mean? But
You want me to catch hands for you and I wouldn't even vote for you? Come on,
yeah,
That is an ask.
That
Unless
is-
they was really paying him.
that
though.
is
They
true.
coulda
Yeah,
really
that is true. I ain't
threw
gonna
a bag
protect you
at
if
him.
I don't even like you. But that leads after that terrible match. I don't even know if there's much to say about that. I'll go ahead and pause this for a second. Does anybody have any ending sentiments or something for that? Words of prayer?
Samoa Joe should have won. Why are they putting over Crimson?
They had plans for that, man.
What happened to those plans?
Crimson happened.
Crimson happened because what did he achieve in TNA?
Brimstone.
What did he achieve in TNA? Let me go look at this.
It wasn't much. He had achieved more in NWA.
He was a one-time tag team champion, and can you guess with who? Matt fucking Morgan.
Morgan,
like he was a one-time TNA World Tag Team Champion with Matt Morgan.
Sky's the limit.
And they put him over like that. If he had plans, and those plans went to shit very fucking quickly. We switch over, they fade to black into a backstage segment with, I think his name is Jeremy Borash, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
They get Bully Ray. And this is the
Heel Bully Ray.
Yeah, this is what we call the EST Bully Ray, because he's the roughest, the toughest, the meanest, the best, is what he says.
Most racist, it seems, too.
The
racist.
Yeah, he's got the most racist fade I've ever seen once he takes the Scully off.
Man. It looks like,
but he basically cuts a promo saying he's been exploiting Philadelphia for years. He doesn't like these people. He even drops a line about doing something to the fans that I'm not gonna repeat. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and watch it yourself. But I'm not repeating that. Basically says he has, 5 cars and 3 houses, all because of these dumbasses in Philadelphia. Fuck you, fuck your moms, and fuck Philadelphia. That was the promo.
And I'm out.
And he's out. And they do the one shot into his entrance, which eerily sounds like the ECW WWE Sabu theme. I'm not going to play it here, but go listen for yourself. It's the exact same music. But that leads into one of my favorite matches of the night.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get Mr. Anderson, Ken Kennedy versus Bully Ray. And if anybody has been listening to the show before it was even being the Wise Man, we have always put over Ken Kennedy, Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson, whatever the fuck you want to call him. He's amazing.
What a gimmick.
Yeah, what
Mr.
Yes, beautiful.
Kennedy.
Fucking the mic drop from the God, it was a
Kennedy.
Let me hold it like him too.
There
Kennedy.
you go.
Yeah,
That dude
Gets it in.
it was an amazing gimmick. But other than that, we get a Philadelphia street fight. Falls Count Anywhere, by the way. This is Falls Count Anywhere, not just a regular street fight. 15 minutes of what I call some hardcore grabs. This was, up until this point, the best match on the card.
Yeah.
Can you disagree?
I can't.
No. Okay. Glad we're all in agreement there. They do a one shot to Bully Ray coming out. Mr. Anderson is just pretty aggressive this match. I forget the beef that they have, but they're all over the arena with this one. I don't even think he gives the proper entrance enough. And right when they go to fighting, throughout this whole
runs down.
Yeah, throughout this whole match, you're getting tables, you're getting backstage segments, chair shots, all types of shit. They're going the crowds. You're getting guardrails. This was a pretty brutal fight, in my opinion. Not something that you saw a lot out of in Mr. Anderson, Ken Kennedy, in his WWE gimmick. But I also don't think they would have allowed him to put on a match like this.
It was too PG, brother. Like, you know how that goes.
And I also think this was, I mean, you might shit on him. Some people do. I personally love him, but this is also, I would think, a great deal to Bully Ray, and having someone that experienced in the ring with you that can take the kind of bumps that you're going to give. Because as we're looking at right now, he just pulled a whole fucking guardrail out of the ring or out of the crowd. And they're going to work this guardrail for like 5 minutes fucking straight. Just power bombs, sentons, top rope moves. It's stupid. Entertaining ass match. Dub, did you get an opportunity to watch this greatness of a Philadelphia Falls Count Anywhere street fight?
how come everything in Philly has to be hardcore? They actually did wrestle in ECW too.
Cause
if anybody remembers that.
Tables.
That's all anybody cares
wire.
about nowadays from that. No one, listen.
Blood.
No one that shouts ECW and chants it actually watched ECW. They just watched. They just watched WWE CW and saw
Them dudes are at home.
Yeah,
that were chanting ECW in the real bingo hall in '96 and '95 and '97 and all that shit.
Yeah, those dudes are going to like
grandfathers.
I was just about to say those dudes are going to their sons and daughters' weddings and giving them away and shit like that.
Them niggas is old.
Preparing for retirement. Yes, anybody that was in the bingo hall in ECW shouting that shit.
Yeah, man, that's Gen X.
They're a little older now.
Right.
They're a little older now.
Oh yeah.
You might have been able to watch it at home as a kid.
I remember watching this spot and literally cringing, and my millennial back started hurting on its own. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing, Ken Anderson? Stop it. And then the bubble bomb through the table. Gotta love it.
Classic spots. I love it.
Another thing, Ken Anderson, another guy, last wrestling was NWA.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know
World
that.
TV champion December 16th in 2019.
Okay.
He
called it
still
quits.
wrestling.
That's not bad. Has he done anything else since then? Or like, is that
He's
kind of it?
Looks like he retired in 2019, and I know he runs a school now in Wisconsin. I think it's called the Academy.
Okay. All right.
I have a question for both of you guys though.
What?
As it relates to Ken Kennedy, when are we gonna start reviewing WWE films on BA and the Wise Man?
What
Because
WWE?
Ken Anderson is in Behind Enemy Lines Columbia. And
I remember
That
that. I saw the clip for that. Yes, that is a terrible movie. If we do that, we're gonna have to do like
Can we do the Chaperone first?
we're gonna have to do the Marine. We're gonna have to do the Marine.
Oh, I'm not doing none of the Marines.
No, the very first one. We got to do the very
Oh,
first
with
one.
Cena?
Yes, with
Okay.
John Cena.
All right.
We got to do the very first Marine. We got to do that one with
None
Stone
of the
Cold.
Miz ones.
Nah, fuck that. We got to do that Stone Cold movie. I forget what it's called.
Condemned?
Yes, the Condemned. The Condemned.
Oh.
We got to do that. We got to do.
Dub knows all these movies, brother.
Yes, all the
That's
WWE
hilarious.
movies. We got that's a thing we're doing now.
All right, we can do See No Evil then too. Then, since that's what we're doing.
We should have dropped it on May
Evil.
19th. We passed up that opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Should we do? We got to do 12 rounds. That was the second Cena movie.
12 rounds?
I'm
What
down
is
with that.
Is it a boxing movie?
I'm down with that.
No, that's the one that has Littlefinger in it from Game of Thrones.
Oh, that one's over.
He's
over
like
the head.
He's like the Riddler, but not with riddles. He's just really smart criminal. And then we got the Marine 2 with Ted
had a word
DiBiase
I was
Jr.
gonna
before he starts stealing from poor people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
We got a lot of options
That
there.
sounds.
There's some gems on here.
What about that one movie with Goldberg, Santa Claus, and he's like killing people? Isn't it like called like Santa's Sleigh, with Sleigh being spelled SLAY?
That sounds like a terrible movie.
Yeah, I
Do
want
not
that on the
believe
list.
that is a WWE film.
I don't care. I want it on the list.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go through and capture a whole list
There's
for this.
so many wrestling movies that we gotta get into. Not even like Suburban Commando.
That's a nasty.
Suburban
Nanny.
Commando is such a classic.
Yeah, man. It's Taker's only movie credit.
Nothing says the 90s more than Suburban Commando.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd, Hulk Hogan,
Dressed as
Undertaker.
RoboCop, basically.
We're gonna
think
get
about
into some
that.
nasty territory doing all
Bad
that shit.
That's wild.
graphics.
Yeah, this yeah. With that being said, we got some ridiculous content coming for y'all.
Yeah, almost as ridiculous as some of the endings to this match.
Yes.
Because, all right, so as you know, like I said, Falls Count Anywhere Philly
Tyrus
match.
has a WWE movie?
Stop. We're not going there.
Is it like a kid's movie?
It's a horror movie too, called No One
man.
Lives.
Yeah, exactly. The Tyrus story. Everybody try to see that.
That nigga career definitely didn't live because that shit is done.
No.
Hey man, he be on Fox and Friends with that NWA title. Like, yeah.
You said as soon as you said Fox, I tuned out.
Listen to my political opinions.
As soon as you said Fox, I'm done, brother. Ending of this match, they do what I think was a fuck up, in my opinion.
Yes, it was.
Ken Kennedy, Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson was supposed to do a swanton through the table, end it, but doesn't even look like the table broke. I am the table. Shout out to Matthew. That table didn't go anywhere. And so they had to improvise.
He missed the table.
He almost missed entirely. But he hits a mic check. Bully Ray falls off. They go down there. All right, look, I'm gonna hit you with a mic check, brother. Come on. Hits him with a mic check through the table. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of your match. Intense match. I know we talked about movies and shit through most of it. But like I said, this isn't a watch along, so y'all go look at it yourself.
Dub asked a great question because there's a lot of movie out there with WWE films that deserve a discussion at the very minimum. So, but yeah, Ken Anderson, Ken Kennedy, your winner.
And we love it. And we love it. 15-minute match, Philly Falls Count Anywhere street fight. Go watch it yourself on YouTube. Again, this is free for all the wrong reasons. Yeah. After that, we get a segment of one of the reasons.
Why is Garrett Bischoff on my TV?
I don't even know. Eric Bischoff, it is basically revealed the referee is his son. So he is asking him to fix the match, if I'm not mistaken, or don't count, whatever. He's asking him to fix the fucking match.
What? Sleazy E would never.
I know, right? It's almost like he never pulled this kind of shit, fucking 12, 13 years earlier. But to my dismay, they're still running it in 2011 TNA. Everyone's freaked out. They're running it like it's a big angle, like, oh my God, it's his son? What the fuck? This is crazy. I didn't see that coming. Commentary is absolutely baffled and confused as what they just heard. They're like, oh my God, this makes no sense. Holy shit, what are we gonna do? We're all doomed. It doesn't matter. It actually plays out to be nothing in the end, but whatever.
Control of TNA, brother.
Exactly. And this takes us into, unfortunately, one of... Now, we'll preference this. We love women's wrestling here on BA and the Wise Man, okay? We love it. Yes. And Let Me Book the Territory Universe.
Big fans.
But this specific match sucks. What I'm talking about is Velvet Sky with Angelina Love versus Madison Rayne and Mickie James and Winter for the TNA Knockouts Women's Championship with your special guest referee, Dub. Who is it?
Fucking Jeff Jarrett's wife.
Jeff Jarrett's fucking wife, Karen Jarrett, as your special guest referee with the little TNA skirt on and some terrible knee-high socks, in my opinion.
Can I just say that most of the names involved in this match sound like porn star names?
You'll see why when you see this camera work.
Oh God, they did Velvet Sky so I don't even know if I could say dirty. Well, I mean, it's definitely dirty business, but the cameraman for Velvet Sky's intro is
he is out of
unbearable
control.
Levels of horny for this, because his camera shots are everywhere you would not want your children watching at the same time.
Yeah, it reminds me of, like, if anybody grew up watching Saved by the Bell, that episode where that cameraman takes Kelly and like starts taking pictures and Zax gets jealous. This is what I visualized that looking like. That cameraman being that kind of creep.
That's dope. Serenades in the background. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Look, that camera work is dirty.
Look at Dub's face, Dub.
Yo.
They had full spread monkey out there, and the camera was
I don't think it's legal to be this horny.
I told you, man. The cameraman is off the hook.
He was crazy.
He was working the camera with her. That's why I'm saying, like, the level of horny, extreme. like beyond anything WWE was doing during the Attitude Era.
Stop.
I'm not gonna say that.
Stop.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, are you talking about on camera or behind camera? Because that's two totally different things. On camera, maybe, but
on camera, of course, because allegedly, I don't know what happened behind camera.
yeah, sure,
I'm
buddy.
just a fan.
Sure.
I'm just a fan.
But yes, after that horny ass Velvet Sky entrance, down comes, I think this is Angelina Love in a
Madison Rain.
Is this Madison Rain? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, the names are very weird. Madison Rain in camo and a tiara, it looks like, is her gimmick.
Killer Queen is the gimmick.
Okay, I was about to say, is she
know.
royalty? What is this? Because this kind of looks weird.
I thought she was a No Limit Soldier. Thought I told you.
Because of the
No,
camo. Yeah, I
That's
get it.
99 WCW. Not very far away.
I just thought she was from the same neighborhood as Peyton and Eli. I didn't know, you know.
After that,
Mickey James.
we get
country.
Hardcore country Mickey James. I loved Mickey James as a kid. I had a poster of her in my room when I was like 10 or 9 or something like that. Came out of a WWE magazine. Love that thing.
Oh, that was definitely a dirty magazine.
It was.
I'm not even gonna talk about those magazines as a child.
Yeah, they put some posters in there of their divas that were. I took them out before my parents saw what the magazine held. So yeah. After that, we get Winter. I've heard this name before. Never seen her work up until now. Our first opinions of her is she looks like a, I don't know how you say it, like a off-brand Lyra Valkyria.
Yes. I don't. Auntie.
Yeah, on Lyra Valkyria's rich auntie, I guess you could say. Very, very weird vibes, but she is the champion apparently. Dub, were you watching this live when this went? Oh no! All right. Well, that tells you that.
There honestly ain't a lot.
Winter
to say
comes
here.
down.
We don't have to hang on this match for too long. In all honesty,
There's a lot. What do you mean? There is a lot to say about this match. Okay, there is a lot.
I don't know if you want us hanging around this match for too long.
Look, there's a lot to say about this match. First of all, this match was clunky as shit. Karen Jarrett as a referee is terrible.
Awful.
I don't know what she was doing in this match, but she fucked up multiple spots.
Being awful.
Awful indeed. The person that they had go over, because as you can tell from the intro and all the ass shots, Velvet Sky is gonna go over here.
Is that what that was about?
Yeah,
You don't wear that much gold if you don't go over, brother.
yeah, that they're trying to push her, man. They gotta get her to go over with the fans, buddy.
Is she still with Bully Ray?
Yes, she actually is. We did discuss this one time. I didn't know that. BA had to bring this up to me that they're married. I didn't know this was Bully Ray's wife.
Are they married? I thought they were just together. He wasn't marrying her because, you know, you got to be sure.
Bully Ray, a city boy like that? I didn't know that. All right.
You heard him? He's from New York City.
I'm from New York City. Yeah, I heard him. Trust me. From Hell's
I seriously
Kitchen.
don't think I don't think they're married.
Oh, that's wild.
Hold on.
Well, they are together. I can say that at least.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't even matter. He's a financial wizard. He had to keep ECW alive for 5 years longer than it should have had any business being open.
Oh, no, not together anymore. They were together for 5 years.
Oh, well.
They broke up during the pandemic.
Okay, well, if you still have feelings for Bully and you just so happen to stroll across this, don't get mad because your this performance was pretty bad. I think because before watching this, I thought she was just bad, but I think she had the jitters because she was going over, that she just fucked up a bunch of moves throughout the match. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But she even fucked up her own spot to win, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
Really, really bad. Mickey James is by far the best wrestler in this match. This has absolutely no bias at all, I think. So, yeah, Mickey James, I wish would have won. I guess it didn't matter for the story. We're not going to hang on this too much longer because it involves Bocce, Velvet Sky, and Karen Jarrett spots. It's really bad. But yes, Velvet Sky goes over. She's your Knockouts champion, leaving Bound for Glory 2011. We're going to go to the next one. So skipping forward here, we get a promo with a guy, I don't even know who that is.
Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, he looks a lot different now. Jesus Christ.
Because he's like 20 years younger than he looks right now on television.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. You guys aren't watching Impact now.
No, oh God,
he's still outside.
I don't even know where to find Access TV. Okay, I can't.
Yeah, he just had a match last week with Steve Macklin. Pretty good match.
I've seen Steve Macklin wrestle. I don't know where to find Access TV, unfortunately. So if y'all can make that a little more accessible, that would be great.
You know what, Wise Man? What provider do you have? I'm gonna look it up right now.
Spectrum.
For you. We gonna figure this out.
I got Spectrum. If you can find how to get me Access TV, I will watch it. But we get a promo video package for Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, versus the phenomenal AJ Styles. Yes, Alan Joseph's workout plan is going inside of BA and the Wise Man as well. It is active. It is on cycle.
Preliminary days.
Yes, sir. We are on cycle here with Alan Joseph in his graptacular match he has, and also his career in TNA, because at one point, like Dub was saying about old boy Austin Aries, at one point you couldn't convince me AJ Styles was one of the best wrestlers walking the planet Earth, because he was, and you couldn't prove that.
In 2024, otherwise. You still can't convince me AJ Styles isn't one of the best wrestlers walking the planet Earth today, because he is.
Phenomenal.
I'll get phenomenal, like you said, it's phenomenal.
He's still top 5 and he's not 5.
But it was actually funny to me because if you're watching this on YouTube, they actually cut out the music for this promo package, so this is completely just silent.
Yeah, like I thought something was wrong with my TV for a minute. I was like, what the fuck?
We actually had to go look up and what this song was, and it is a Exhibit song. Fight for What's Yours, I think it's called, or something like that.
I think off like his first album.
Yeah, it's a song from 2000. Yeah, it's from 2000. It's an Exhibit song that they did this video package to. So if you want the full effect to it, go play that Exhibit song while you're watching this. Okay. That's exactly how it was supposed to sound. Or if you want
music, baby.
If you want the shitty version, some dude recorded it on his flip phone and put it up on fucking YouTube. But yes, very intense. These dudes got beef. Christopher Daniels is supposed to be the shitty heel here. AJ Styles is the baby face, of course. It's AJ Styles. What do you expect? And they go in one of these matches we haven't seen in a while, actually, a I Quit match. I don't know if we've ever reviewed an I Quit match or not, but we're going to review one on TNA versus these two. These two dudes go for about 14 minutes. And if you know AJ Styles, of course, but if you don't know Christopher Daniels, because I know y'all don't watch AEW, and BA, you definitely wasn't watching TNA back then, you probably don't know much about Christopher Daniels.
Not much, outside of him being in TNA forever. That's all I got.
Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels was one of the baddest men walking the block. He's a TNA original.
Yep.
Oh man, this gimmick was so cool. Like when he was like originally doing it, because he was doing it in full like, I guess anti-God type gimmick thing, and man, the stuff he used to do in this ring when the TNA first came around, when he was really trying to make his name, him and AJ and Elix Skipper. Oh my God, those X Division matches were insane.
Well, not even that, because he had a quite extensive run beforehand overseas type deal. Even now he's doing work in AEW and Ring of Honor. The dude, I mean, he was in NWA, if I'm not mistaken. He wrestled in NWA as well. So the dude's been everywhere. Multiple promotions, indies, overseas, most major promotions. I don't think he ever had any type of stint in WWE, even as like development or anything like that, enhancement talent. But everywhere else, literally, TNA, Impact, AEW, Ring of Honor, he's been there. Christopher Daniels is that guy as far as professional wrestling. If there was a professional wrestling Hall of Fame, like an overall one, he would be I'd say at least top 10 people to go in it at the moment. For
first ballot.
Yeah, first ballot, top 10 people to go inside of there.
Both these guys, honestly. Because what can you say about Alan Joseph?
Not much.
Especially at this time, dude. Great. Insanity. Like I said, you couldn't convince me. He was like the Prodigy at one point. He was once the best wrestler walking the planet. You couldn't tell me fucking otherwise.
Mr. TNA.
It was beautiful. It hurt when I knew that he left, but when I saw that he left to go to WWE, perfectly fine with it. You're gonna get to see. Go ahead and watch this. I know with most WWE people that I've talked to, they didn't really get to watch TNA Impact at all, or they didn't want to. You should go watch you some AJ Styles and TNA.
Sounds so hard.
That shit, yeah, bro. Back in the day, my pops used to put this on, and he was a big Abyss dude. He loved Abyss. He loved Sting.
Abyss was great.
This shit used to be on in the barbershop, man.
It probably was, bro, because it came on. It came on what? Not TNT.
Spike TV.
Spike TV. Yeah, I was about to say it came on Spike TV at one point. So it was great. It was readily available. It was an alternative to the WWE product that you had at this time, because even in 2011, what kind of WWE product they had. It was good, but very showmanish. This was, if you were to compare it, this was what AEW would be, 12, 13 years ago. The straight up wrestling, the good storylines still here and there, the up and coming talent, maybe a few good stars that deserve to be on WWE, but it was a great fucking alternative. And this match is like one of the best that you can get with these guys. This specific turnout, I wouldn't say was the best just because of how Christopher Daniels does his character work.
Whoever booked it, I blame the booker.
I can say the producer or the booker, because if you're not familiar with how this match goes, AJ Styles is about to impale this man with a screwdriver, and then he just stops and says, "I quit, please don't hurt me." That was literally the ending of the match. They have such good wrestling, such good storytelling throughout then. And again, the endings of these matches are just lack fucking luster. They suck. Because they literally end the match with him just being a chicken shit heel.
Again, moves that Styles isn't even doing anymore. The backbreaker, flip it into the gut buster, into the pump handle gut buster. Styles, he makes his name now on just being so precise. But back then, he was also a tactician. And I'm talking endless moveset type of dude. I think that was one of the fun things about watching Styles back in the day, is you were like, how many things does this guy do in the ring? Unlimited bag of wrestling moves. They say, you got the man of 1,000 holds. This dude is a man of a million moves. AJ Styles pulls shit out this day in WWE that you ain't seen him do in a while. When's the last time you saw AJ Styles hit a burning hammer? He just hit Cody with a fucking burning hammer at Backlash. You don't get that shit anymore from AJ Styles. And shout out to Cody for kicking out of it. Shout out to not even kicking out of it, no-selling it. He no-sold it. You no-sell a burning hammer from Alan Joseph on Cycle? That is insane.
On Cycle.
I saw that shit, I was like, yo.
He had to do that so he can get Cody over. Because I'm guaranteed, he was like, here, I'll let you do this, Cody. This will help you out.
Look at this. Look at this shit right here. You're not seeing AJ Styles.
Last Chancery? Come on.
Bro, go back and watch you some AJ Styles in TNA. It's going to be some of the best wrestling that you've ever fucking seen. And you're going to respect him a whole lot more going forward watching him in WWE. Look at that.
I could see that.
God, look, take
especially
over.
Because you know, 75% of the moves you see in this match, you don't see anymore.
Oh, hell no. But as I said earlier, Christopher Daniels just gives up like a bitch after he's about to get stabbed by a screwdriver. AJ Styles is also, yay, we're all good. And then all of a sudden, he comes back afterwards that he's already beat him and beats his ass some more, or beats AJ Styles' ass. The ultimate chicken shit heel type of move. I didn't really understand why they would do that. He's at the top of the ramp. He comes back. Christopher Daniels beats the shit out of him. I think he gives him like a DDT on the top of the ramp. Screams he didn't beat me in like some delusional shit. I guess that's the angle they're trying to play with it. So be it. Thoughts? Did you like that they came back and kind of did some more, not just left it at that chicken shit stuff, or was this too much? Should this how the match have ended? Like, what are we doing here?
I guess it kind of depended on how they followed it up the next day. Because as Taz and Bully will tell you, it's not about how you finish, it's about what you do the next day. If you're not going to send the fans home happy, you got to make sure you continue the story. And if they continued it the right way, then it was cool. I hated the ending, like, just because that's not my Christopher Daniels saying, please don't hurt me. My Christopher Daniels is like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm the fallen angel. I'll be all right. I'm going to go to one of these afterlife places anyway, and I'm going to pick because I'm the fallen angel. But, you know.
Well, he definitely fell from grace on that one. That was one of the, I don't want to call it disappointing because the wrestling was good in it, just the ending. The ending can really trash a whole match for me. And that was definitely a lackluster ending. But we're going into our second watch along of the night. Guaranteed to be filled with all types of jokes.
Fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Look at his tight chart.
The Jeff Jarrett segment. We're definitely gonna watch this because of Dub. It's not that long, Dub. Don't worry. We threw it in here just for you. That and Joker Sting. We did this
fucking
just for
Why is he
you.
so pissed off? He's cussing people out coming down to the ramp.
Oh my god. Jeff Jarrett just
So
looks
angry.
angry. Let's listen to his beautiful music.
My world. My world. Don't piss me off.
You guys, my friends, hate me.
That's how I'm opening up this episode with the Jeff Jarrett music. I don't know if we'll get sued, but that's how we're gonna do it.
We're definitely gonna get sued. If one thing Jeff Jarrett knows how to do is get a check from people that he doesn't deserve.
God damn. That is some hate. All right.
That's why he's here, folks. And Jeff Jarrett is out here to talk about recent events in TNA. Mr. Hardy's events. And what was the name of that pay-per-view when he fought Singh? Victory Road?
Yeah, Victory Road 2011. Earlier this year, not this year, but earlier in the year 2011. If you don't know, Jeffrey Nero Hardy, that's what Jeff Jarrett would call him, decided to wrestle a match completely the farthest from sober that you've ever seen. He was fucked up to the point to where I think Eric Bischoff had to come down to the ring and force them to end the match because it was bad. It was the American version of Antonio Inoki coming down to stop that one match in Japan. It was just a shit show. So now they're going to do what any wrestling promotion would do to make a buck. They're going to turn it into a storyline. So yeah, Jeff Jarrett marches down to the ring to call out Jeffrey Nero Hardy. Are we gonna go? Let's listen to this.
Yeah, let's listen to it. Let's get Dub all riled up to hear Jeff Jarrett's voice.
Yeah. So he's gonna call out Jeff. Grabs the mic in a dark ass ring. Jeffrey Nero Hardy. I love it. That's all I'm calling him now. Ooh, shitting on Philly some more.
So angry.
Hey, this is free on YouTube, so I think we can use it in our episode. I'll put the audio in.
Yeah, we're good.
Ugh. Oh, so they're working it like TNA wants him out. Yep. Guess that's how they're running this one.
Yep.
Nothing to do with you.
So bad.
They gotta put him over, man. Make Jeff Jarrett look like an asshole more than he already is. Does this make you hate Jeff Jarrett even more, Dub?
I don't know if that's possible.
Well, we testing the waters tonight.
Oh my God! This
Dub
is
one of those people.
Dub. Oh my God!
That was definitely one of those people.
I have no problems with Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Jarrett I have the problem with.
Oh, I thought Jeff Jarrett said people
Jeff.
were telling him that. He said that about Jeff Hardy. Gotcha. I thought people were saying we don't want to ever see you in the ring again, Jeff Jarrett.
That nigga said he was in catering. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Ooh! Called him a bitch. That's how you know it's serious in wrestling.
He didn't even have his guitar on him. You know he wasn't playing.
Hell yeah, he didn't have his guitar. He ain't throw up the peace sign. None of that shit. You know this nigga was about business tonight.
Jeff Jarrett can't call me a bitch.
What is this Austin Powers ass Titantron?
Nero.
This music is some Def Rebel shit. This nigga doesn't even look sober.
Jeff Hardy looked like he just walked fresh out the cypher, man.
Fresh out the hot box. What you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. He's like, what does this old man want?
Yeah, dude looks like you interrupted his drinking session and he's kind of pissed off about it. Shout out to Jeff Hardy though, but yeah, he does not look well in my opinion.
Nah,
a lot of the mass, yeah, he lost a lot of his muscle mass and shit like that. Just looks a little rough. Maybe it's the 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know.
It's how he moves around in the ring here when you see him get in. Like, it's like kind of like drunken master type of shit.
Oh, he's
like,
using drunken fist?
He should fall down. Yeah, exactly. But he's not. You're like, oh shit, that's dangerous.
That's nasty. That's what that is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, can he coherently cut a promo right now?
Well, we about to find
Could
out.
he ever?
Now that I think about it, I don't remember listening to many Jeff Hardy promos.
No, he was never here because of his mic skills.
Jesus, yeah, I don't remember any Jeff Hardy promos. Holy shit. Damn, I just realized that. That is wild.
I'll tell you all you need to know.
And whatever he's about to say is still probably better than every other Jeff Jarrett promo ever.
Jeff Jarrett can talk to, oh shit, just hands. He didn't even care about cutting the promo. That's why I ain't never heard no goddamn Jeff Hardy promo. Look at that. Nigga just flailing around in the ring. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he don't even look like himself.
Maybe it's just that great of selling. Benefit of the doubt. I just
Shawn Michaels can't sell like that.
Hey, Shawn Michaels can sell anything that you ask him to.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Shawn Michaels can make any of us look good in the ring in his prime.
He's messing up his TNA Ed Hardy shirt. How dare you?
Yeah, bro,
Jeff
you
Hardy.
can't fuck up the Ed Hardy, man. Come on,
right, that's
now.
like a $60 t-shirt.
Nigga got the cologne to go with it and everything, bro. Now you done fucked
The
up.
cologne.
You nigga done fucked it up. Look, holding him back. You got two dudes holding him back. Come on, jump at him. Fuck that. Y'all weak. Yeah, get him. Jumps at him. This is the worst.
This is ridiculous.
This looks pretty bad.
Because it is. Because Jeff
Jarrett fights back. He got on half a shirt. Nigga, just take the shit off. What are you doing?
Right.
Oh, he punching security guards now? Damn, that was a mean ass bump.
Yeah, that security guard sold the fuck out
He
of
made
that.
it look like that nigga got Hulk strength. Just punched him out the ring. I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much.
We didn't
They
get
just
much.
held each
Oh
other
well,
back.
nope. Jeff's going back after it. They're gonna fight some more.
He whooping Jeff Jarrett's ass.
He is whooping Jeff Jarrett's ass.
Good. That's awesome.
Well, I guess this
Best part
turned
of
out a good segment for
so
Dub.
far.
They're going to get them separated.
I've never been a big Jeff Hardy
here come the
guy.
producers.
Here's
Here come the producers.
Fever dream of people. D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, we got D'Lo Brown as a producer. I know Al Snow was over there. There was a
Matt Stryker.
Yeah, I think that's Matt Stryker.
Oh, I knew there was a third one. It was Matt Stryker. Yeah. Oh, going back after him. Even the old wrestler producers couldn't get him back.
Matt Stryker's not doing terrible commentary.
No, that's not Matt Stryker. That's not Matt Stryker.
That's what I was gonna say. I think he's doing terrible commentary in WWE in 2011.
2011? Was that really that late? Jesus.
I think he was.
I hope it isn't. Jeez.
Yeah, what you got against Matt Stryker?
Bro,
This wasn't good.
We reviewed Matt Stryker on ECW One Night Stand, I think it was.
He's a good wrestler. He wasn't a good commentator. I never understood that.
The teacher, Matt Stryker, is one of the worst gimmicks ever.
Yeah, ask Dean Douglas, aka Shane Douglas, about that exact same gimmick they threw on his ass in the 90s.
Worst fucking gimmick ever.
How Shawn Michaels and them dudes got rid of his ass. The clicked them.
All right, well, they've drugged Jeff Jarrett to the back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys.
Don't say drug in the segment with Jeff Hardy.
They've appropriately carried the man to the backstage area with 7 people.
Why did they take Jeff Hardy or Jeff Jarrett out of here?
Well, Jeff Jarrett didn't come to the ring and start calling another man a bitch. What do you expect? I mean,
calling you out, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you expect from there? That's clearly the aggressor.
Fair enough.
Jeff takes off the shirt. Oh, he almost fell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, see, drunken master.
Gives a little hoorah to the crowd. Yay, I beat Jeff Jarrett's ass. That was the segment for that one. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of what we came for tonight. BA.
Lord.
This is Sting and Hogan going for 10 minutes. Do we have the patience to watch this?
That's how long this match is? It's 10 minutes?
Okay, from bell to bell.
So much longer.
Bell to bell. We're not talking.
So much that happens.
There's a lot that happens afterwards. But bell to
Ric Flair
bell.
does come back. Okay,
bell to bell is about 11 minutes. Afterwards, I don't know how long it is. This is probably overall a 20-minute segment. Do we have the time? Do you want to watch the match, or do you want to talk about the match and then watch the after bell stuff?
I say let's talk about the match after bell stuff. Kurt, Bobby, take it on home. Is my route.
All right, so here we are, Sting and Hulk fucking Hogan. Ed Hardy shirt with the red knee pad special.
It's not a match, brother. It's a fight.
This isn't a match. This isn't a sanctioned match. This is just a fight. Although, in reality, this is Hulk Hogan's final pay-per-view match. Now, it's not his very last match, but it's his final pay-per-view one.
I don't wear tights, brother. It's not a real match.
We're getting Hulk Hogan with Ric Flair for some reason versus Sting in a singles match for control of TNA with Garrett Bischoff as your special guest referee.
And not just Sting, Joker Sting.
Joker Sting makes it so much better. Boogie, Dub, what do you feel about Joker Sting?
I think, as I've told many of people who have listened to me on Let Me Book the Territory for the past couple of years, I have never really been a Sting guy, like at all. And Joker Sting is the worst version of Sting. So the worst version of bad.
Man.
That's something that's epic.
The worst. Oh, you said Sting is bad?
He was not a stinger. Growing up.
Sting's never been a
stinger.
Like, great.
Wow.
Dub, did you watch WCW growing up?
Absolutely.
And you're saying that?
Stinger kid?
Wow.
What did Sting do for that entire run with the NWO besides sit in the rafters for 3 years while all of his friends got beat up, then showed up with a bat, beat up some people, had one match with Hogan that was mid as fuck to win the world title?
It was bad. But what about Stinger, like the Golden Boy Stinger? Like, you wasn't a Stinger fan at that stage growing up?
No.
Why not? That was like the number one baby face. That was all you had to watch.
That's cool, but he still wasn't a great wrestler to me. Like,
he wasn't bad.
He wasn't bad.
Listen,
I can't call Sting
I was
bad.
never a Hogan guy because Savage was right there, and I was like, that nigga's a worker. That nigga can go.
I can't
Sting
deny
was,
that.
woo! Splash.
Beat his chest.
Man,
Scorpion
stop.
Deathlock. But he threw the Scorpion Deathlock.
And then
Sting
and then you
had-
know what?
Sting
And you know
was
what?
good in
Sting
ring.
looked great because he was standing next to Lex Luger.
Lex Luger was fucking trash in ring.
And that's
my
Dub's
point.
saying,
That's why
that's
Sting
his
looked
point.
good.
Bro,
That's
Sting
why
was
Sting
good
looked good
in ring.
and his surfer
Stop.
skin. No, he
But
wasn't.
Sting looked good against Ric Flair. He looked good against Cactus
Flair
Jack.
looked good against
He looked
Ric
good
Flair.
against Vader. He looked good
No,
against Ron
No,
Simmons.
Vader was great. Flair was great. Sting was there.
Oh, come on.
Damn.
This is a controversial conversation because Sting wasn't. He's not now.
Go watch the ring work. It's not. He got
ain't
better at a
bad.
promo as he got older, but he was never really good at anything. He was just a great character in the 90s that fucking Scott Hall gave to him on a silver fucking platter.
Okay, is Undertaker a good in-ring worker?
Yeah.
All right, we'll have this discussion later then.
Taker?
Wow.
Sting is better in ring than Taker.
No.
I can't wait for this
Absolutely.
conversation.
Absolutely.
Y'all ain't gonna get this. This is Patreon exclusive. You gotta pay for what this is gonna be.
Yeah,
This is about another
absolutely.
30-minute conversation.
Chance.
So with that said, like I said, Hogan did not even bother to wear tights this match. He's wearing jeans. He's dressed like he's going into a Philadelphia street fight himself. But you know that don't work for him, brother. So I don't know. This Hogan appearance really bothers me. The Ed Hardy jeans with the knee pads, sick.
Got on some
Absolutely disgusting.
Some shiny sheen Ed Hardy jeans with the gardening knee pads, the cut up TNA shirt, and the fucking Suwoo headband. Like I don't know what Hogan is going for on this one, but he definitely doesn't look like he's ready for a fight. Fuck a wrestling match. Like, you see how he just trotted across, like, look at him run the ropes. He looked like
man.
that looked like it almost threw his hip out. That was
I
bad.
remember
He's not
watching
here
this
for a fight. He's here to collect a check.
Exactly. You know, man, can you imagine how much that check was for him to get in the ring one more time on pay-per-view?
There's a reason this company almost went bankrupt twice.
He ain't
Paying
even lying,
old trash
though.
niggas to come in and be old and trash.
Ain't lying, because you know them contracts Hogan wrote in the WCW days was crazy. You can imagine what he did to this company. Him and Bischoff, man, they talk about getting bent over in a business deal. This is that.
To say the least.
Man.
But the fit this nigga Sting has on right now is crazy.
Oh, he's selling crazy. He's definitely selling crazy.
He's got, what color are the tights? Because he's got a pink and purple.
I think they're just black.
He's got a pink and purple robe on with red gloves, a Hulkamania shirt, red and yellow Hulkamania shirt with black and blue trunks. This dude is a
wild.
pack of Skittles walking in a wrestling match. This is insane.
And why they got Dixie Carter sitting amongst the normals in the crowd?
She ain't got no power
what
right
is that
now.
about?
She a fan. She
literally sit next to some Hulk Hogan impersonator and keep getting upset that he keep trying to get into her camera shot. Like, this is supposed to be a professional wrestling outfit. Professional is the key word there.
Sir, Hulk Hogan's wrestling in 2011 in knee pads. Is this a professional wrestling outfit right now?
Fair enough, it's a fight. How dare I?
Versus Sting in Joker makeup and a Hulkamania shirt. Please.
Hogan and Sting for the first 5 minutes of this alleged 10-minute match. They sit here and just posture and try to warm up, basically. Or maybe it's just Hogan. I don't know.
It's just Hogan. Sting can still go with 2011. Hogan, not so much. There's a reason.
Sting ever go?
You said what?
Oh, come on, Dub. Come on, bro. He tripping. He's never like.
He
I'm not taking the bait.
He hating.
I'm not taking
exactly.
the bait right now.
He hating. Don't do it.
Because we'll be here for 2 hours, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Dub trying to throw it off the whole fucking the boat here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all cool. It's all good.
All right, name me a great Sting match. I'll wait.
Oh god damn you, Dub. So
I'll take it a step further. Name me a good Sting match.
The man that's choking him right now, he had a couple great ones with the Great American Bash in '88.
Go rewatch those matches. I guarantee you, it's 98% Flair.
No, Dub, stop it. I remember those matches.
You not liking Sting but putting over Flair like this is insane.
But Flair in '88, '89 was that dude though too. So that's why I'm getting upset because Dub just sat talking shit. Sting was not that bad. There's worse dance partners out there. You act like Sting was just there is wild, bruh. I don't buy that at all. I can't buy that.
I'm telling you, your thoughts about Sting is because he spent so much time next to Lex Luger.
No, he only spent the early days next to Lex Luger like that, where there was wrestling every pay-per-view or involved in shit. Anyways, Ric Flair's outside in the ring for no fair fucking reason, choking people and ripping his tie off and acting wild and crazy.
That's the other certified check collector.
Oh shit, Hogan got some sort of foreign object.
Oh, he got a foreign object. What are those, Brad? What is it? Did we ever figure out what this was? What is this?
I don't know. There was some sort of jagged object.
It's like a steak or like just a piece of plastic. Like
I don't know, but Sting right there was blading it up, of course. Perfect spot for the blade.
Oh, have to.
Turn it away from the camera so Hulk Hogan can do this type of shit with whatever he has in his hands.
I still haven't identified that. And that bald spot looks fucking mean on Hogan right now.
Oh yeah, the skeleton.
That doesn't even look like real hair on him right now. That is wild.
Extensions, brother.
Yeah, other than that, we're not watching along to this match. We're getting caught up in the bullshittery. The real meat and potatoes is what happens after. So throughout this whole match, Hogan and Sting have a Hogan and Sting match. I guess you could say. Surprisingly, Hogan taps.
He does the job.
Hogan does the.
Look at this Scorpion Deathlock. Look at this.
Well, that's Hulk Hogan.
That's Hogan. No, don't put this on Sting. Don't.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
Don't put that on Sting. That is Hogan. That is Hogan's inability to stretch his fucking
the Scorpion
body.
Deathlock has looked that bad the entire time.
Believe you are basing Sting's career off of anything in 2011 right now. That's the craziest thing.
Sting has had better looking matches in 2023 than he did with Hogan right here, okay? Like
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Jesus.
Okay, but now that he's tapped, this is at 2 hours, 24 minutes, 56 seconds. We get a bunch of people running in the ring now. We get Bully Ray with a chair, Eric Bischoff's in the rings, Flair's in the ring. I don't know who that big ass white dude is right there. Not Scott Steiner. I know who that is, but yeah, Scott Steiner's in the ring now.
It's Kevin Nash, ain't it?
Fuck no, that ain't Kevin Nash. Oh, his knees look functional. That ain't Kevin Nash. So they're just feeding. Who? What the? Is that Abyss? Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Is that Raven?
I said the same thing when I watched it.
That was.
Thank you. It looks like Raven. Abyss. I'm not tripping.
The Monster Abyss watching his best friend Hulk Hogan's crew beat these dudes down, beat Sting down.
But yeah, so they're just feeding chair shots to this dude. Hogan is not a part of this at all, which I noticed was weird. Oh, Garrett Bischoff took the chair from his dad.
No, Dad, you're not gonna partake in this.
No, Dad.
And Bully Ray's had enough.
He grabs the chair. Eric Bischoff blasts Garrett Bischoff with a chair shot. Hogan's looking like,
slowest chair shot in the world,
bleeding like a stuck
so
pig.
Un-American, brother. Yeah, he's
him and Flair.
Who was that? Just delivered that terrible chair shot.
I don't know who that dude is. Like, I couldn't tell you. If anybody has answers for that, please let me know, because I just see a random guy with a chair. It's no one I can identify.
Ric Flair get going, man.
I can't think of his name.
Ric
Flair wrestling. It's like your grandfather trying to like do wrestling moves. Like, yeah.
You still think he got it? He just going and going and going.
Yes.
Look, Sting like, help me. Help me. Hogan is thinking about it, contemplating life. Is this really what he wants? Is this the real American way?
No, you shouldn't have put them Ed Hardy jeans on. That was a choice.
Oh, Hogan's looking around. Hogan's looking. Oh, he's hulking up. Oh, shit. And we get a babyface turn for no fucking reason. You just got done.
Cuz, man, we got to get Hogan ripping off the shirt.
No, that is such a bullshit move. After a dude beats you, you're like, oh, I'm a good guy again. I'm on your side. Like, nah, fuck that, man. Bro.
Hogan must pose, even though he ain't the last match of the night.
And again, this isn't even the main event.
The air out of the crowd with all of this type of shit happening.
This isn't even the main fucking event. They're treating this like it is the last thing on the card. You're about to go home after this whole brawl is done.
Brothers in arms. Because they've tagged up so much in the past.
This is stupid. So Sting and Hogan just start clearing the fucking ring of Ric Flair, Scott Steiner, Unknown White Guy, Bully Ray, Eric Bischoff. And it's one of the worst looking things that you've seen in quite a while.
Ric Flair is so wild, man. He needs to be stopped at all times.
He still ain't been stopped in the year 2024, brother. So
nothing stopping Ric Flair, man.
Nothing. Eric Bischoff's over there cowering like a bitch.
Even like I saw something on the internet this weekend where Ric Flair said they booked him to die in 2017.
Yeah, right now they are staring off with the blood just running down each other's face. Yeah, they spot Bischoff in the corner. What are they gonna do?
Point at him. He's gonna be like, you, and then the crowd's gonna go crazy. All 3,500 of them.
All 3,500 Hulkamaniacs, brother. That's the least amount of Hulkamaniacs that's ever been in a building for Hogan. That's wild. What are they gonna do
this
here?
Is so bullshit.
Who knows? We gonna get a leg drop? Or are we gonna get a scorpion death drop?
He ain't leg dropping nobody right now, bro. You kidding me?
You don't think his back can take that? No?
No, this is why we got that bullshit. That stupid ass fucking Bugs Bunny punch.
Come on, drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg, brother.
There's no way he's dropping the leg.
No, I don't think
Hogan was wilding out, man.
Yeah.
This is last cycle.
Yeah, bro, what do you mean? Last pay-per-view match, he's gonna go out with a bang. He probably knew, like, this is the last one I got in me, brother. I'm done after this. Give me my check.
Yeah, no, he's not dropping the leg.
I told you he wasn't dropping no leg in 2011.
Aw, come on.
You take care of this company, brother.
I would have saw the leg drop one more time. If he would have dropped the leg, I would have started playing Real American. Yeah, if he would have dropped the leg, I would have played Real American and started posing. Like, come on, man.
They would have got sued. They wouldn't even care.
All right. So after that, I think this is just pretty much a pose off for the rest of the time.
You know it. Dixie Carter getting her stuff all moist because Hulk Hogan won or lost. Or what happened with that? Can I ask about that? Like the fact that Hogan turned.
Well, yeah, he just lost control of the company. So let me get good with the guys that got control of the company now, so I can still keep my power, brother.
That's true though. That's Big T. He gonna posture.
Big Terry.
He knows where to go. Like right now, he's posturing towards heaven and stuff. Like he knows what to do. He knows the way to T when it's time to go.
Why is he posturing towards heaven? He not getting there.
Jesus Christ,
brother, he's saved. John 3:16. That's who he's putting over right now. He's not putting himself over anymore. That's
okay. Okay. You telling me Hogan will get over there and not put himself over? Okay.
No, man.
Putting over Jesus, brother. What do you mean?
You imagine the stories he's gonna tell when he meets Jesus?
Yeah, it's not gonna work for him, brother.
You know,
he's definitely dropping the leg on Jesus.
You had your time in the BC, brother. All right, but after that
the
ridiculous...
same way Hogan snitched on Ventura, he would have snitched to the Romans about Jesus. I'm telling you, if Hogan was around back then, he would have been Judas 1,000%. There's no question in my mind. If the Romans told Hogan he was about to be mayor or king or what the fuck ever, or just however you could put yourself over back then, all he had to do was sell out Jesus, he'd be like, that'll work for me, brother.
He's essentially
like, hey, Pontius, come here. Let me tell you something.
He's essentially wrestling's Judas, as you really think about it. Because he created all of the nonsense. The fact that they don't have healthcare right now is because of Hulk Hogan. Think about it.
Boom.
Think about it.
Hulk
That's
Hogan
a long-term booking, brother.
That's something we'll bring up in the Hogan episode. Trust me, we'll have a whole segment about it.
Man.
But after that ridiculous segment of Judas and his turn, that wasn't even the main event, guys, because we get Perc Angel, the end of the road Perc Angel, down in 2011.
Although we've got
versus
Skinny.
Before he was glorious, Bobby Roode. Yes, 2011 Bobby Roode. Most people, like myself, I didn't even pay attention to Bobby Roode when he was in TNA that much, other than when he was in Beer Money.
TNA original.
Yep.
Team Canada. He was the muscle in Team Canada alongside Eric Young and the creator of the Canadian Destroyer, P.D. Williams.
Thought that was Amazing Red.
No. P.D. Williams created the Canadian Destroyer.
I thought it was Amazing Red.
Amazing Red created 98% of all the other moves wrestlers use today, but P.D. Williams created a Canadian Destroyer.
I'm pretty sure I saw Amazing Red do a Canadian Destroyer at like 12 years old, but I digress. We'll get to that one
I'm
later.
not questioning the wise man at age 12 seeing any graps. That's where my vote goes.
All right.
First of all, when Amazing Red was 12, I think Wise Man's parents might have been 12. That's the way math works.
Yeah, so we'll look at that one deeper. But Bobby Roode here versus Perc Angel. 15-minute match almost for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Gets tremendously overshadowed by Big Terrence and his shenanigans.
Good Lord.
Because this crowd is fucking dead.
They are through. They are ready to go.
Yeah, they're done, and you can see it all in their reactions. There's barely a pop for when the champion comes out. Barely a pop.
1996 gold medalist, 15-time world champion.
They don't even give him all that.
Wrestling machine. The Percs are perking. I can see them perking.
He can barely move his head.
But you can see it in this one. If you just look at that frame right there, his muscle mass is gone. This is not, because I know you were saying Perc Angel, arguably one of the best in-ring performers. This is not that era of Perc Angel. This is the Perc Angel where it's like, all right, bud, you're going a little too much.
Yeah. The calendar is crazy right now.
You can't really do everything that you used to. You lost a little muscle, you lost some speed, you can barely move your neck. Your legs, look like they're gonna snap at any moment. You need to chill out. But they still got the belt on them for some reason. I don't know.
Good looking belt too.
Great looking belt. I love the TNA belts. The TNA belts always looked good back in the day, in my opinion. I would love some replicas of them if I could find them. 15-minute match though. I don't really know much to say here, just because, in my truly humble opinion, the Hulk Hogan match took half of the momentum away from this. Fully.
He's American made. That's because it's all about Big T, baby.
He pulled a WrestleMania 18 and absolutely killed the main event. Once again, he did it. And this was an absolute worse fashion, because at least you had Jericho and Triple H to pick up the slack there. You got 2011 Bobby Roode and, two perked out Angle to put on your main event. After Hogan just had a 20-minute fest of every fucking wrestler in the company in the ring and turning face and ass beatings and bleeding and just so much shit. You should have swapped these matches, to be honest, if that's the way you were going to do it, because your card would have went a lot smoother.
This Kurt looks like a shell of himself.
He does. He doesn't move the same. He's not selling the same. He looks a little blown up in areas. I mean, it looks like someone impersonating Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle gear. Like, just
he looks like Captain America when he was Steve Rogers before he got the serum to turn him into Captain America. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
That's fucked up.
Tell me what I'm telling lies.
That is for real, man.
Okay.
It's just the singlet is what reminded me of Captain America, that A on his chest.
The arms is what gets me. Look how skinny his arms are, like, compared to how Kurt Angle used to be. I mean, dude used to be able to fucking German suplex a gorilla. Now it looks like he might toss his fucking shoulder out the socket, giving, Petey Williams a goddamn German suplex.
I can't. None of this, the suplex symphony. I don't buy any of it because he's too tiny.
Yeah, I mean, but the technicality is still there. Don't get me wrong. So he still can technically work.
It's got to be to protect his neck. He's got to be technically sound.
Yeah, but the explosiveness and the power just is almost non-existent in my opinion compared to what we know out of Kurt Angle. So it's kind of weird viewing it in retrospect because of what I know now, what I saw before in early 2000s. This was a little bit underwhelming in my opinion. One, because of the Kurt Angle performance. Two, because Hogan absolutely demolished any booking momentum style you're supposed to have for a wrestling card. Your two main events, your opener and your main event are supposed to be the highest spots. You don't go all the way to the top and then drop the shit like nothing for your main event with Bobby Roode and Kurt Angle. Took the momentum out of it, took the life away from it, and most importantly, it kind of took why I cared away from it because the match just doesn't seem important. If a Joker Sting and a Hogan is the most important thing you're presenting on your card, because I mean, I don't even know. I think Bobby Roode might be on the cover of the poster. Kurt Angle, your champion's not even on the fucking cover. I think he might be, but Hogan and Flair are like right there. That's your main centerpiece.
Hogan's bicep. That's all I see.
Yeah, that's your main centerpiece. That's what you're focusing on. So if that's what you're focusing on, they obviously didn't care about this match.
Well, Kurt Angle got a spot on there. He got a piece of the pie.
He got a piece of the pie. They got their check. Yay, good for them. And Kurt Angle ends up retaining as well. So Kurt Angle.
They got James Storm on here. He's not even on the card.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's so weird. Like they're making it out, like I said, like they really didn't care about this match. That looked rough.
You see that ref had to make sure. He was like, Jesus Christ, Kurt, are you okay?
That's the type of shit we're talking about, man, because that looked pretty close. That he came down on his shoulder damn near. But that's
but he couldn't feel his shoulder, so it didn't matter. Right?
He was.
That's why he lands mostly on his shoulders, and you notice how he lands on these suplexes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, if you look at that, he literally took all the force on that left shoulder and went down. But yeah, this ends in a pretty, I'm not gonna say underwhelming style, but again, the finishes of the match. The finishes of the match. They finish it with him holding the rope. This is Bound for Glory. Bound for Glory was basically, if I'm not mistaken, this was, or was it Slammiversary? That's like the WrestleMania of TNA.
Slammiversary is like their WrestleMania.
So
but this is like
the SummerSlam.
This is like their SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's like your SummerSlam. You're Royal. This is your second to best that you're presenting.
Yeah.
And your main event championship match was ended with the underwhelming performance of Angle holding the rope for your babyface Bobby Roode. Underwhelming endings all across. That was an ending for a TV match, not your second best pay-per-view main event.
They threw the X's up on Kurt too. Eesh. I didn't peep that the first time.
I didn't either, but yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that's why it ended the way it did. I don't know.
Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even peep that.
Yep, so it looks like Kurt Angle came out of this with something legitimate that at least injured him. I don't know. Always got the boot off. I don't know. Bobby Roode's selling it in the corner. He's down. He's out. He's sad. He just got screwed. Main event. Hogan took his Starlight. Kurt Angle finished it off. What else can you fucking say?
Starlight, Star Bright.
That motherfucker ain't burning no more. So no. Bobby Roode does his best Cody Rhodes impression, looking like a just sad, defeated man. The 2011 TNA Entertainment copyright comes up. That's the end of your fucking pay-per-view.
Kurt Angle probably can't even lift his arms up.
I believe Bobby Roode wins the title shortly after.
He does, and then he goes on to
because Kurt Angle probably can't wrestle anymore after this night.
I'm not surprised.
He looks like he couldn't even get out of there on his own strength. Like he had to get help.
Yep. So Bobby Roode actually goes on to win it, and then defends it at the next pay-per-view versus AJ Styles. So that was probably a pretty decent match. I don't remember what pay-per-view that is, but literally the next one after this. But yes, that was Bound for Glory 2011. That was your Hogan Sting rematch, basically. Glimpse of the late road Perc Angle, the phenomenal AJ Styles. You get TNA Mr. Anderson. You get a disappointing Rob Van Dam and Jerry Lynn. And you get two weirdos in the opening match just going at it.
Yeah, man. I always laugh when we pick. I be thinking about like, let's pick like Hogan versus Sting Part 2 in 20 years after the first one, thinking it's gonna be funny to watch. And I'm always like, my feelings are hurt. Like, oh man,
like, this is actually awful. Why did I do this? Why were there no adults in the room? Why didn't we call Dub to see how terrible Bound for Glory 2011 was?
Oh man, this was. But when you look at the card though, because peek behind the curtain, listeners, me and Wiseman will look through a card and be like, all right, these matches sound decent. Let's just roll with that. And when you hear Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels, I'm not even gonna say Hogan versus Sting.
Angle and Roode. Angle, Roode,
Angle and Roode, because that did pique my interest.
Yeah, there was on paper. If this was like the week before, and I'm presenting this to somebody, and I'm like, bro, we gotta watch this, it would sound fucking great, off the charts, great. What happened though?
Between the booking and some of the wrestling capabilities, it was a destined dumpster fire to a certain degree. But hey, dumpster fires are fun sometimes, I guess, too. No? Maybe?
I mean...
No. You like burning trash? What? That's what you do in your spare time, BA?
I mean, I'm trying to make chicken salad out of some chicken, you know what, so...
All right, first of all, to call this pay-per-view chicken shit is an insult to chicken shit.
Damn.
God damn.
Man.
Okay.
So with that said, I don't even think it's worth it to do letter grades here. I think you kind of got the vibes off of what we all feel about this pay-per-view. I think we smoked this pack down long enough.
I give it a solid D.
Yeah, solid D. Zero vein
There
slaps.
was some good wrestling in a couple of matches.
D is fair.
But with bad endings.
And Hogan and
Sting in 2011.
Yeah.
Again, like Wiseman has learned, I'm not a Sting guy. Never have been. Never been a Hogan guy.
We're gonna talk about it because you gotta explain yourself, Dub. But we gonna let these people go though. With that said, appreciate y'all always. If you stay hung in here with us, always love the listenership. This thing is growing. The whole is let me book the territory universe. Come get in. Don't get sucked in like a black hole. Come on and land in nice and smooth, like a nice like a plane just landing all just crispy, like not like Denzel in that Flight movie. But yeah, with all that being said, man, we got all sorts of crazy content coming your way. Movie reviews, character or wrestler profile discussions, character or career discussions. Yeah, that's coming. That's a discussion because there's too much being said in our circle of fellowship here.
Facts.
So yeah.
Facts.
With that said, it's been another episode of the BA and Wise Man Show. Till next time, peace out.
Peace.